I had dinner to make, Anzac Day to prepare for, and then I had not one, but two 21st birthdays on Friday night and Saturday night. And then today, I got back like a half hour ago from a swimming course, and my eyes are so fucking blurry because of all the chlorine, and I smell like chlorine, and it sucks.
All of this is to say,
I didn't watch Andor.
You didn't have time to watch Andor.
No, and every day I thought about it, and I was like, fuck.
It's okay.
And then we'll
talk about the first 6 next week.
I don't even know if I can today, because I have to do classwork. No, but literally, my eyes are still blurry. I can't, it hurts. My skin is so dry, and my hair smells so gross. Ugh.
I will say, the first 3 episodes were perfectly on form for Andor. They were very, very good.
That's good.
That's all I'll say for now. We can discuss them in more depth.
My dad was watching them, and I had to cover my eyes as I walked past the living room. Otherwise, I would have seen spoilers. So,
I'd be really interested to hear what your dad thinks of Andor.
I can ask him, and I can tell you next week.
Okay, I'll wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
Take to the intro. The purpose of this podcast is just a rant about the stuff that we like. So, if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, this show probably isn't for you. This podcast is recorded on Gadigal and Bidjigal land, and also contains a fair amount of explicit language. We are Australian after all.
If I let you in on this, you've got to promise to keep it on the down low. The less people know about this, the better.
Yeah, call it lazy, I just create what is in my mind. I use the same breaks in my beats sometimes. Wanna decorate my office, so I bought some fake lavenders and speakers, but Mankaiju on the highway to Los Angeles. Never try to hide you from my life if you can handle it. You know I try to find you in the dark, which is the candlestick. The fellas in my heart always encase of metal shackles. When I look into your eyes, you're like Wonderland and Alice.
Shit, if we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to Stuff We're Excited About. It's a podcast about stuff we're excited about.
Oh my god.
And my name is Finley.
And my name is Cloud.
So, this has thrown a spanner in my works.
A very major spanner in the works, yeah.
I have fewer talking points than usual. Because I thought we were going to be talking about Andor.
The entire, the whole thing.
20 minutes
basically.
At least. I guess to start off, I have one quite disappointing piece of news.
Disappointing?
It's not earth-shatteringly disappointing. This is real quick. I mean, this is still something I'm excited about, so it still falls under the umbrella of the show.
Mm-hmm.
But it's unfortunate news. Dune Awakening, the MMO, has been delayed.
Why?
It's been delayed by about a month. It's now coming up on the 10th of June.
That's not too bad, though.
Not too bad. Certainly not too bad. But it's still, it's kind of unfortunate when that happens.
Yeah.
Everyone always points to that one Miyamoto quote where he says something along the lines of a delayed game will eventually be good, but one that is rushed will always be bad. Which is
that applies to a lot of things, so...
Yeah, it's also, not true.
Yeah, it's not completely true.
Because No Man's Sky was rushed, that came out, it was bad, and then it got updated, and now it is good.
And there's also ones that have been delayed so many times, and they're still bad.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really apply.
Anyway,
That sucks.
It's disappointing, but it's only a month. It's not that we can live.
It'll go by.
I'm still excited to play the game.
Yeah, it'll go by faster than you think, because I know that. Oh my god, Finley.
Actually, I can say definitively it will go by as slow as humanly possible, because that first week of June.
What?
It is my birthday.
Oh.
And the Switch 2 is releasing.
Oh, right.
So that the about 2-month wait. Or no, it's not even 2 months now. It's more like 1 month now. That month wait is going to be agonizing.
Yeah. But you know what's next week?
But
On Thursday. Which by the
I just
time
booked the tickets.
by the time this
I just
comes
booked the
out,
tickets.
by the time this comes out, we'll have
Yes.
seen it. Oh my god.
Thunderbolts.
Asterisk.
Thunderbolts asterisk.
I
now know I know the reason for the asterisk.
Well, no, don't tell me.
I had it. I know, I'm not going to tell you. I had it spoiled for me.
Oh.
I chose, well, no, not spoiled, but I chose to
Oh, okay, because
take on the
it's already
information
like it's
willingly.
not out, but some people have already seen it, haven't they?
Yeah, they had the premiere just last week,
Oh,
and there was an advanced fan screening.
Oh, this is not. I'm in dangerous territory right now. We're both in dangerous territory because
But the reviews are good.
yes, but the spoilers.
The reviews are very good.
But I could be scrolling
Well,
on
yeah.
Twitter and there could just be spoilers, and I'm scared.
That's why. That's why 1, you don't use Twitter.
I like Twitter.
2, you go in and you mute the term Thunderbolts.
True. All
For the
of my
duration.
feed, like there's like a bunch of accounts that I follow. I'm gonna block those until then, or just like not go on it. Because if I see something with Thunderbolts, I usually
Yeah.
cover it, scroll past, and then keep going.
Why would you not just close the app?
Because I want to look at other stuff. It's about look. One of the reasons I use Twitter is mainly for fan art, because there's some really fucking good artists on Twitter that, like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
There are better artists that move to Blue Sky because they don't want to be on Twitter.
Yeah, well, not everyone has, so I have both.
Well, I mean, I got off Twitter a long time ago.
Yeah,
and,
I know.
I mean, speaking of social media and shitty social media owners, something that I am excited about that I learned recently is that Meta might be forced to sell Instagram
Oh, forced? Why?
by the FTC. They are doing a divestment of Meta's social media monopoly.
Wow.
Because it has been Meta's tactic for a long time. Just buy, don't compete.
Yeah.
Because they have so much fucking money that they can just buy any
whatever they
social
want,
media platform that wants to compete with them. So yeah, they've just bought out basically anything that's competed with them for a long time. But the FTC's caught on. Note that this is not something, and I'm gonna get political here just for a bit.
Okay.
Not long. This is something that started during the Biden administration.
Oh.
This is not a Trump administration
Okay.
thing. This is just carried over because it's been in the pipeline for so long.
Mm.
But anyway, yeah, the FTC is enforcing a divestment on a lot of Meta's properties, which means that they will probably have to sell Instagram, which is a very good thing.
very good thing, yeah.
Because we'll finally be free of all of the stupid bullshit
I
that
swear to God,
Zuckerberg has been doing.
it pisses me off that literally every fucking major social media has their own like AI thing, and I'm like, dude, I don't fucking need this.
Oh yeah.
Why would I
Dude.
use that? Why? I don't need it.
I don't
Like-
give a shit.
Oh, and it always reminds me, because there's this one thing where TikTok will like send you an AI like message of like, check out this, and all I can think about is the fact that every time you send a prompt, it like uses so much energy and like so much money. Like how many millions of dollars
just-
worth
it
of
makes my
energy, and I'm like,
skin crawl.
I don't fucking need it.
Ugh.
No. Or one.
The only thing that generative AI should ever be used for, it should literally, okay, large language models should not be a thing.
Mm.
They should be deleted from existence.
Yeah.
And then the AI, the like actual software that trains the AI should only have essay bibliographies put into it so that you can send ChatGPT a bunch of links and it will turn it into a properly formatted bibliography.
That would be very nice. I like that.
That would be... I mean, it can already do that.
Yeah, but like
That is like...
that is the main purpose it
But-
should have.
That's the only purpose it should have.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, we have... I do have other talking points. One of which you sent me on TikTok this morning because
Yes,
you saw it independently.
because I saw it.
Speaking of Thunderbolts, they are releasing a Bucky Thunderbolt skin in Marvel Rivals.
He
it looks
looks
really good.
fucking great. And the funniest thing was Sebastian Stan had to do the promo for it, and he's like, "Hey guys, you're getting your
He
release."
sounded so depressed.
And with the again, like he said, again, and I'm like,
Yeah,
like,
he
you being
said-
held
he
at
said,
gunpoint? Like, what is this?
He said, "Armed and dangerous, again." In that exact tone
It
of
was
voice.
so funny.
He sounded sardonic.
I felt
He
so
sounded
bad for him
suicidal.
because I know that he's not like that. I feel like it was just because of this, because they made him do it. I bet he has no fucking
Yeah,
idea
I
what
don't know.
Rivals is.
Why didn't they just go for another take? Why didn't they just say, "Okay, Sebastian, can we do that again just with a little more oomph? Just give us a little bit more."
Instead of just like
Yeah.
standing there. I felt bad for him, but also I don't know. He doesn't fucking
Yeah.
know what it even
I
is.
kind of get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I kind of get it.
I do.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, the actual skin looks really
It
good.
looks really good.
He's got the sort of the middle part, the like droopy hair.
But
he doesn't have a beard in the skin.
Does
which
he
is weird.
not?
I don't know why.
Oh.
He does not. He does have one in the movie. Yeah.
I'm still
Honestly, I think his hair in the skin looks better than his hair in the movie.
I have mixed feelings about his hair in the movie. But
It's something's going on with it.
you know what I saw?
Yeah.
I think it was in the official Marvel TikTok or maybe on the Thunderbolts of a behind the scenes of how many practical effects this movie uses, and I am
Oh yeah.
thrilled that they're using practical effects
Yeah.
again. I fucking love practical effects. Like, why would you not?
Yeah.
It's great. It's literally right there. It's better for everyone. I mean, almost.
For as much fancy CGI as Guardians 3 had, it also had a ton of really cool practical effects.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when Nebula was carrying Quill at the beginning of the movie, that was a life-sized
Yes, it
like
was.
lighter version doll of Chris Pratt.
It was,
which
it was
I
really
found
gross.
so funny. Oh,
But
imagine that. Imagine having to look at that.
a life-size,
Like a life-size
version
doll of
you.
yourself, like hyper-realistic doll of yourself.
Don't they have to like make
Creepy.
like molds of your face for that? You know how they do that?
Oh yeah.
That would have been horrible.
It's called a life cast.
Yeah,
they,
exactly.
They cover your face in
Little
like silicone and plaster and shit. And then
Gross.
they cast it.
Yeah.
That was actually fun fact, and this takes us on to my next topic as well.
Oh.
The only reason why Tarkin was able to appear in Rogue One as a character was because they still had a life cast of Peter Cushing from when he was still alive.
Wow, that is.
So those things go into deep storage, and they keep those in case they need them when you're dead.
So they just imagine this actor having to wear like a dead man's face. That is. Oh.
Well, it was so what they did is that they scanned it. They scanned the inside of the they used photogrammetry to get a 3D,
right.
basically
A
just
3D
like a
yeah.
3D cast of the inside of the life cast that they then used to construct the face model.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's it's
on
good
the
that they did
actor.
that because like that's, you know,
Yeah.
but also
I
just thinking about it
Look.
too much is like, oh.
I mentioned and this is one of the reasons why I was thinking about this. In our very first episode, our unreleased pilot that we recorded when we were in high school.
I listened to it the other.
I talked about Rogue One.
Yes.
And I talked about the
There was
the Peter Cushing face.
There was so many.
And I said I still stick to that opinion that I expressed, that it does look good. And people are totally entitled to their opinion that it looks bad, but I still think it is a marvel, a feat of technology that they were able to do this.
You know what's funny? Right after we filmed last week's
Filmed? recorded?
Recorded last week's episode. I'm seeing you here, so in my mind, there's a video, even if it's not recorded. Last week when we recorded last week's episode and I submitted it and you sent me the one we did from high school, I was listening to it. I sound so different. I was listening to that and I'm like, that is not me. You sound the same.
Yeah.
But if you like go and listen to it now and then like just hear me talk now, oh my God.
I sound the same because my body has not physically changed since I was 14.
I don't think mine has either. I yell too much now.
The only part of my body that has changed since I was 14 has been my teeth and jaw because they were surgically altered.
But oh no, it's so weird because like it's still me. You know how you listen to yourself talk and you're like, oh, that doesn't sound like me. No, this is like a one step further because the whole like tone and pitch of my voice is different. And it's not that I couldn't sound like that now. It's just that I talk more comfortably like in a different pitch now than I
speak in a different way.
It's just so
It's not
bizarre.
necessarily that your voice has changed. It's not that anything about your voice has changed.
True, I just use it differently.
The way that you speak has changed over the years, and I think that's why it's so jarring.
Also because I think I've just been, most recently, I have not been in the fullest of health conditions, and I've had a very busy week. Yeah. And so that's why my voice is down here rather than up here, which actually, no, that was a horrible attempt at
down in the depths.
Down in the depths. But then if you do like a customer service voice, I'm gonna try.
I could have my Gucci on. I could wear my Louis Vuitton.
Okay, we're gonna try
but
like
even with
this isn't.
nothing
No, this isn't even.
on, but I made you
Finley!
look. I made
Finley!
you look.
No.
Sorry, I really love that.
I don't even know what you're talking about. No, I don't think I can do my customer service voice now.
It's this one video. It's just a guy with a really deep, resonant voice singing "Made You Look" by Meghan Trainor in like an operatic style.
Oh, right.
Fucking love that video.
I have bread. You know why?
You have bread?
You know why I bought this? This is like a...
Cloud has just held up in front of the microphone. It's like, what is that, a full loaf of sourdough
It
or
is.
something?
You know why I got this? Because I want to feel like little hobbits.
No, it's smaller than it looks. Sorry.
It's like the size of my hand, like a little bigger than my hand. It's pretty round. But...
Why do you have this?
Because I bought it to eat. Because, you know, I want to feel like little hobbits where they tear off a chunk of bread and eat it like that, because it's like one of those you can just kind of go,
Okay.
It's good.
Sure.
It's nice and fluffy on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, want to connect with, yeah. I'll put it down.
Anyway.
Okay.
We have more information about the Star Wars season that is starting pretty much the same day that this comes out.
Oh.
We have the official Battle Pass lineup. Because we had we knew what a number of the skins were. We didn't know the actual like proper lineup that were gonna be in the Battle Pass. Now we know.
Are we gonna celebrate the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith if they put it in cinemas? I want to go see it on the big screen.
Are
they showing it here?
Might be controversial. They probably won't, to be honest.
Fuck.
This might be controversial.
Why?
I don't really like Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, but it's still like iconic, and you're watching it in the big screen. 20 years.
It's kind of a bad movie though.
But it's Bentley.
It's just kind of not. It's not very good.
Well, I want to go see it anyway. So they're probably not going to show it, so there's no point.
Well, yeah. Anyway. There are 5 skins in the Battle Pass because it's like a month-long mini pass.
Remember last time when there were 4 of them?
They have to do a double circumcision if you have a 5 skin.
That's so stupid. I don't even get it.
Anyway, There are 5 skins in the battle pass.
Yep.
5 outfits. We have Poe Dameron.
Mm-hmm.
He has his like regular rebel outfit.
Lovely.
I presume he'll have his jacket as well, and he has his pilot jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm.
The orange jumpsuit with sort of the white vest looks pretty cool. I've always liked those pilot jumpsuits. We have Emperor Palpatine with his robes. We have General Grievous.
Yes.
Not his 4-arm version, only his 2-arm version. Because like, I mean, how would they do the 4 arms? Really? In a Fortnite skin?
I don't know.
How would they?
I don't know.
Then the next 2 are like they're like Star Wars style Fortnite originals.
What?
So there are these like.
Oh wait, Darth Jar Jar.
I'll provide a visual. No, I'll provide a visual aid. So Fortnite has this character called Cuddle Team Leader. I have the figure, the Nedroid of Cuddle Team Leader, where it's like this pink bear character.
Okay.
They also have a number of other like team leaders where I think they have like Panda Team Leader and
oh yeah, right.
like a couple of it's just like animal suit characters. They have in this battle pass they have Wookiee Team Leader.
Oh.
Where it's that sort of style skin but as a Wookiee, which is kind of cute. I think it's kind of funny. And the last one is a character from a battle pass from quite a while ago in some Jedi robes. Her name is Evie. She was introduced in, I think, chapter 3? 4? 3? I don't remember.
Could not tell you.
It was like, I think it was season 2 of chapter 3. Which is kind of... I just bumped my microphone. It's kind of fitting because that's the same battle pass that Darth Vader was in.
Oh, well, yeah, that's good.
So it all comes around. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I don't know why they didn't put like the First Order Stormtrooper or something. Because they still haven't released that as a skin.
What?
Back in the very first Fortnite, the very first Star Wars Fortnite event,
yeah,
they had NPCs that were the First Order Stormtroopers walking around. You could fight them.
Oh.
They never released it as a skin. It's been in the files this whole time.
But
they just have not released it.
So they could. They could.
Literally any second they could.
Oh my god.
They just haven't.
Wow.
But it seems like this time they will.
Okay, well then, there you go.
We've seen it in the key art for the season. I just don't really know why they didn't put it in the pass. I guess they don't want it to be pass exclusive.
Yeah.
Let people get it in the future.
Right.
Though, that doesn't actually matter anymore.
Why?
I just remembered. Because they had a policy change where after a year and a half, Battle Pass skins can come to the shop now.
Oh.
For, like, not retroactively, only for seasons after the policy change. So, that wouldn't even matter. But then again, shop skins make them a lot more money.
Yeah.
So, that'll be why. But yeah, it looks like we will have, like, flyable TIE fighters and X-Wings.
Oh, that's cool.
On the island during the event, which is I'm really excited for. That should be a lot of fun having dogfights. Yeah. Overall, I'm very excited for this event.
Wait. Do I
have any topics that you want to talk about? You had a question?
No, I was just remembering. I was looking at the picture that you sent me of everything because they've got they have Captain Phasma, don't they?
Yeah, Captain Phasma.
Oh my god.
She's not in the pass, unfortunately. She will be a shop skin.
Fuck.
It also seems like that the there'll be the customizable Mandalorian skin will also be in the item shop.
Oh.
As will Mace Windu and Darth Jar Jar. I don't know why they're doing Darth Jar Jar and not just normal Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
I don't.
Did they like
understand?
Did they make?
I guess nobody would buy normal Jar Jar Binks.
That's the thing.
So that's probably why. But like, why not just put him in the past then?
Yeah. Very, very strange.
No idea. It is very strange.
I did have stuff, but I think I forgot about it. I think this episode.
You forgot because you never write down your talking points.
Well, I do, and then I forget where I put them. Or sometimes.
That is worse.
Wait!
Actually.
Wait a second.
What?
Maybe I have something. I remember I wrote something in my notes. Did I just open the notes, or did I actually talking?
Did you actually write it down?
No, I already talked about these things. Oh! Did I talk about the casting for Wuthering Heights?
You actually didn't.
Well, so, as many of you know, I have been reading Wuthering Heights for the past 2 months. I got to finish it by the end of the month so I can put it on my Goodreads as this month's book. And coincidentally, as I'm reading it, I am told about the news that they're making a movie. And now, the characters in this book, you know, you read them, you have your own visions of what they're going to be like. One character in particular, his appearance, in my opinion, is very integral to the story. So when I saw the casting for this movie, I was very disappointed. Would you like to...
I saw you posted on your Instagram.
Yes. So the character I'm talking about is Heathcliff, which is one of the main characters, I guess you could say also love interests. Because it's basically about like his and another woman's life. And it kind of focuses on him because he, you know, he's the one that actually survives in the end. But
Spoilers
for a 200-year-old book. So part of his story is that he was adopted basically from a young age. And if I can find the description of him, give me a sec. In the book, and now please, my book's, no, it's not wet. Okay, it's not wet. I thought it got wet. Please keep in mind this book was written some time ago, so some of these words that I'm about to say are not.
I know exactly the word you're talking about. I don't know whether it should be uttered, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, okay, I will say he is described as dark-skinned. And who did they who did they fucking cast? Jacob Elordi.
I actually don't know. Jacob
Elordi. I dropped my book.
White boy of white boys?
Oh, my book is wet. Fuck. Okay. They cast Jacob fucking Elordi for a dark-skinned man. A dark-skinned, from what my understanding, Romani man. They use the word that we don't try to use as much now, but he's a Romani man. He's Romani. So, when I saw look, I will say, he looks really good as Heathcliff, and I like the choice they've made with him, especially with the silver tooth. I like that, because it does suit his character, but the fact that they got a white guy to play a Romani man is like, guys.
Whitest man I've ever seen.
Come on. Let's do some critical thinking here. So, I was just searching up stuff, and I actually found a post that an artist made about the biblically accurate renditions of the characters, and the drawing that they did of Heathcliff. This is exactly how I pictured him. Before I even saw this,
he was played by Tom Hardy in the 2009 version.
Yes, I know. Why? Why would they do that? So, what I put on my story is, this is literally exactly how I pictured him.
Right.
This is by Tasia.m.s on Instagram, and the caption literally says, "Biblically accurate Heathcliff and Catherine because I am livid about the recent castings." Me too, girl. Me too. And it's a picture of Heathcliff and Catherine. And Heathcliff is a dark-haired, dark-skinned man, which is literally like so perfect. And so, I don't know. I get it. Because the whole thing about...
In another life, Sebastian Stan played Heathcliff.
I can see that, honestly. I would not be surprised. Because The whole thing about this movie
He
is
is
apparently
Well, he's Romanian.
close.
Same geographic location, but probably not the right ethnic group.
No. Because the whole thing with this movie, apparently a lot of the costumes aren't accurate as well, which also irks me.
Mm.
So I get that they weren't going for accuracy, but what every fucking casting director who has ever made a Wuthering Heights movie has failed to understand, the fact that he is Romani is integral to the plot. Integral. It shapes him as a character. The reason he is how he is because he was not rejected as a child. I mean, they adopted him off the street, basically. So yes, he was rejected as a child, and then growing up, of course, society is like, who's this really tall, scary, dark-skinned man that's like a foreigner? We don't know who this is. And so they just kind of, didn't talk to him, and so now he's like really tough and mean. It's part of his character. So for them to completely erase this is mind-boggling.
Exact same reason why I'm upset about Robert Downey Jr. being cast as Dr. Doom.
Yes. I don't like that decision. Like,
albeit Robert Downey Jr., he is like an 8th Romani or something. So
it's
he like tentatively it's like
you can't really
I guess.
No.
But like
But
Doctor Doom.
Also the fact that you don't really
Victor being from Latveria is very important to his character.
But also the fact
obviously Latveria is not a real country,
that you don't see his face
still a real
though,
ethnic group.
I think has a lot to do with it, because the fact that you see this character's face, his physical appearance, the color of his skin is the main factor in
Pretty
all
important.
of this. Because he's also described having, black hair and eyes, but it's the skin, the fact that he's also, from what I understand, very physically imposing. Like, he's like a very tall, very large man. So imagine...
How tall is Jacob Elordi?
Quite. Actually, I forgot. Yeah, I guess that they got that right. But,
Shit. Jesus.
6'4", isn't he?
He's 6'5".
5?
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But, Margot Robbie's also in it. So they have 2 Australians, which is nice, I guess.
Okay.
That's all I kind of see out of this. I think she plays Catherine. I'm not sure. I don't know if she plays someone else.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I'm also livid.
I'll be interested to see how that all pans out.
I'm really interested.
Because if it's like...
oh my god.
If it's a bad movie,
then
no harm, no foul.
Yeah, but if it's...
Because you can just throw the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it's a good movie and that's just like the one spot on the record, then that'd be annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of painful, honestly. When I first saw it, I was like, damn, Jacob Elordi looks good, that silver tooth, the mutton chops. I don't know why I'm into it, but then I thought about it, I was like, no, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I have to stay true to my roots.
Yeah.
Because the drawing that this artist did of Heathcliff, oh, good God, it's gorgeous. If you're listening, search it up. I put it on my...
Who's the artist?
Tasia.m.s on Instagram.
How do you spell that?
TASIA.m.s.
Okay.
And there's a lot of really, really cool art on here as well. There's like a Desi Mother Gothel and a Desi Rapunzel that they drew, which is really cool. Like a lot of nice art on here. Anyway, that was
on that note.
Yes.
That's the end of the show.
Is that actually?
It is.
Oh my god, 36 minutes.
Are you surprised by that?
Yes, because I thought we had nothing to talk about, and now we're at the end. So,
well, there you go.
That's crazy.
That way, we get everything out of the way.
Lovely.
And then we can just talk about Andor for the entirety of
next
week's
episode. Perfect. I love this.
Well, thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys.
That's our show for this week. Thank you to 2K Doppler, aka OK Kirk, for the use of our theme song "Breeze" off the Amber Brooks Brain Dump. Next week, if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, it's actually today. It's not next week. It's next week for us.
For today,
if you're listening
for you,
to this
if
you're listening to this on the day that it comes out, the 2nd of May, 2025.
Yep.
Bandcamp Fridays. If you go pick up that album on 2K Doppler, OK Kirk, on their Bandcamp.
Go do it now.
All of that money.
Now.
All of that money will go directly to them. Bandcamp will not take a cent of it.
Do it now.
So.
Do it.
Also, go out and buy a bunch of other artists' albums on the same day. If you're gonna do your music shopping, do it
now.
Today. Do it now!
What's the...
It sounded like Patrick Warburton.
What's the...
You're getting slapped!
Next week on... Was it like... what's the car about... Top Gear! It's Top Gear. Is that what they say?
Well, no, they only ever say tonight.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about. Well...
We would have to do it at the top of the next episode.
Okay, well...
Which would be very awkward.
Well, we have to go. Bye, guys.
We have to go now. Thank you for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
Toodles.
We can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?